Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? It is Friday, so it is opening round time. Move my little widgets so they're not in the way. What's going on, Geek? Would you by any chance mind posting a link to the 19th hole or Alan? Either one. Welcome in, guys. How you doing? I apologize. My allergies have been up today. Hopefully it cuts out. Usually it's just kind of the first hour or two in the morning, so hopefully it's getting towards the end here. Cleared out. Thank you, Dave. Brendan, appreciate it. And we'll use a rival ball. Thank you, John. I do really apologize. I'm sure that sounds terrific. All right into a must eagle par 4. Thank you, Geek. Appreciate it. Try not to over curl it, because I got a lot of extra hook on that last time with the wind direction. So, I'm not sure I'm gonna like that great. Safe, barely. Would have preferred that to roll off the green, honestly, but that's okay. What's up, Scott? Well, this is my first cup of coffee. Had to run out and get some this morning before I could have any. So I'm still in the process of becoming fully alert. Oh, that sucks. And the last, I think 4 tournaments, I have had one of my accounts not make the weekend, which is like freaking crazy. I don't even understand how it happened. Like, I still don't understand. Like, I went, I think 15 tournaments, 16 tournaments with, or no, I don't think B Wall's been around that long. But basically, since the introduction of Birdhunter and B Wall, I had not missed a tournament from any account. And then suddenly in the last month, just 4 straight. So I'm determined to make every account to the weekend round this time for sure. Yeah, it's never as good playing the alt accounts as the main, but at least it's something to do. When you have nothing to play, it really sucks. What's going on, Jimmy? Yeah, why not? Takes a power 5 ball. Well, actually, I'm going to go power 4 ball. So we'll see what happens. It's going to be a roulette ball. Apocalypse roulette ball. Full side spin, 4 top spin. A little bit of left curl. And hope we pull some magic. It's a very chancy shot. I know that, way before going into it. But I need some good finishes for a change. I'm sick of like 8th place. I want a 1st, 2nd, 3rd. So I got to start taking a little more risks, I think. I keep hitting great on the same damn hole. It's not going to like ruin the shot, but it will not go in. Because I've gotten that shot to be very darn consistent. I just keep hitting great. I have lipped the cup a couple times with that standard straight up sniper shot. There's nothing. This hole is not that hard, in my opinion. Just got to hit perfect because that fairway it has a bit of a weird slope. So if you don't hit the right spot, you're definitely not going anywhere near where it looks like you're supposed to go. What's going on, Kevin? That's not bad, Geek. I fringed that hole. So I'm gonna go for it. I had a baby chip with the Endbringer for my eagle there. And I'd like to keep that happening. Yes, Kevin, that's the Golf Clash Notebook app. Really? Even the oldie? This one in particular, actually? Interesting. I mean, it's definitely a very, very viable way to shoot it. You can tell just by looking at the hole. But I don't think there's any risk really in going with a standard sniper shot either. So, and if you miss a rough bump and you miss it the wrong way, it could be trouble. They are a little more risk reward, in my opinion. You're up, Thomas. Oh, geez. It's a replay, maybe? Ugh. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. I hope, Detlef. Yeah, I mean, you can rough bump damn near any shot to the green as long as there's rough in front of the green that is, in a reasonable distance. It's a very, 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 very effective way to do things in this game a lot of the time. All right, so we can go about 7.5. Oh, actually, not quite right. 7.8. All right. And trail the ball guide off to the right a little bit here. Too much off to the right. And it picked up a little bit more speed off that tailwind. It's certainly a makeable shot. I'm on a tablet. See, now that's where, yeah, I could definitely see it being extremely valuable for lower clubs and stuff. Take the eagle. It is only opening round. We just need to make it through. That's the plan. Make it through. So, Geek, I actually really think, if I remember right, I think it's more like a minus 5% adjustment. Like it plays like it's slightly uphill, I think, but then you still have to over adjust for the extra push on the bounces on the win. If I recall right, I'll try it on the back 9. See how it does. But yeah, it's one of those holes for sure. You'll sniff it all day long, but it's very hard to finally get it to drop. I am going to choose Apocalypse here over the Thor. In my situation, it's a pretty easy choice a lot of the times here. I just keep that Thor in when I think I may want backspin for whatever reason. But Apoc 4 over Thor 4 for sure. I mean, if there's a way to be off, that is like the best way. If you're just off to where you're just missing those shots, that's a good way to be off. So you can be off where you're hitting great on every damn drive and you can't get yourself in the fairway. Yeah, don't waste your time on Tour 2. In my opinion, it's not worth it. Because, let me take my shot and I'll finish my explanation here. I need to concentrate. Alright, so when you play Tour 2, you're getting the Tour 2 chests, which, yes, it may have a higher chance of extra miles, but you're going to almost assuredly only get 1, maybe 2. If you are playing Tour 6, Tour 7, and you get extra mile cards, you're going to get 10 or 12. Something in that ballpark, you know, most of the time. So it's beneficial, in my experience, to play the highest tour you can play without sacrificing any risk for your bankroll or anything like that. And your club pool should add up quicker than just playing the lower perspective tool, because it has a higher chance of getting those clubs. Because you're also going to sit and get rough cutters all day long. You don't want that. Tournaments are really the best way to get your extra mile up. Pro tournaments give you a pretty darn good chance if you can get the top 10. But EM kind of sucks anyways. You're really hoping it's just the club to use until you get to the ones you want to use. Ah, it sucks. I have to go Thorn. There's no way I'm going to move up into that wind. I'm going to play this third bounce at the pin, hoping it's going to scrunch it. Go just over 3 a ring here. Fudging great. I have made this shot every single time that I have my Endbringer in, or I get to use my Endbringer, but if I end up... No dunks. I do actually mean, I forget that I should be dunking this one if I end up with Thorn. But I should be. You're 100% right. Because the green sucks, and if you go for the dunk and you miss, the backspin of the thorn will save you and keep you on the green anyways. So, worth a shot. But yeah, every time I go with the damn Endbringer, I make it. So, it's just a matter of getting over to the right that little bit, but that bunker keeps it real. This is one I would say if you can get the eagle one of 2 times, you'll probably be okay. It's not like hole 1 where you really need it both times. But you do probably at least need it once come the weekend round. I don't think you can get a top 3 without it. Outside of playing amazing on every other hole. Set myself up now just in case I go first. Well, either way, really. And just in case. Thanks, Tim. Yeah, this is the one you should be watching. This is the eggplant member. Fudging great. Man, I'm all over the greats today. It's not going to hurt me. Well, it may have. It may have stopped an ace. Doesn't look like it, but it might have. Could have just had that perfect line and roll with the perfect, but either way, we're still nice and close for the birdie at least. Man, I do really like this course. Not necessarily the holes and difficulty in that aspect, but I like it visually. I like the swamp look. I think it was a good choice for Halloween. And it's definitely much easier to differentiate the things on the course than the Creepy Cliffs was. Or whatever I think it was Creepy Cliffs that was the really tough one last year. Because I could swear there was 2 Halloween ones. Or like 2 dark themed ones. Creepy Cliffs and Haunted Hills, right? Thank you. Appreciate it. Yes. No. Oh, thank God. I want the Apocalypse. I was thinking it was in, but I forgot I swapped in the Thor just in case in the last hole. Actually, we're going to tighten now real quick. Let's get that little extra benefit of the wind. Beautiful shot. That should put us in long iron range. Yep, I don't know what would do that. I literally restarted my modem, restarted my computer, restarted my tablet, so everything I can do to prevent lag. Oh man, Thorn. Go way down, please, go. Ah. Yes, it is, Scott. No, B-Wall is still pro. My main and this one are expert. Hey! Yeah, right. I hit greats more than any other streamer, maybe? I am, Brendan. That's solid, Jimmy.
No. Oh, there.
I'm far from a noob. Not sure what that one is, Anthony. You font are a good player. I'm sure that's just a misspell or something, but I'm not sure what it meant to be. What's going on, John? Yeah, that's huge, Scott. If you don't make the weekend round, you definitely got to make up the points. My main account earned like Jack Diddley for the Clad because I missed both weekend rounds with my main in the last month. And I didn't get a whole lot of tour play in, almost none to be honest. Whew, that was close. All right, so we go roulette. So I can go full left, 4-ish top. Try that. We need the ball to come in right about there. Take off that a little overpower just to hopefully slow that needle a touch. Whew. That frickin' roulette ball is crazy. Now I have to go back and compare those shots. See what was different and where. Might have to go with that power 5 ball. It might be clutch to getting where I need to go. Nope, I don't mind. I didn't see if it was rough or bunker here. We got a power 4 out. We got a 0. Well, still the safe birdie. We're doing okay, John. Just about, a par round here so far. I would have liked one drop somewhere. I'd like to be one stroke higher. Probably this hole. Or, what is it? 6? 5? The par 4 that I should have dunked. But we're not doing bad. I can't complain. We're on make the weekend pace right now, so. Yes, on pace for 26. We're trying it. I'm just seeing what all how much backspin we got. 70, that should be enough. We're gonna see what we can do with this one. See how it changes the game for us. No worries, Anthony. Not usually going to go extreme and like go trying to ban anybody from the channel or anything like that for a first time offense. So, just keep in mind we like to keep it friendly here. I don't judge anybody for any skill level. I don't care if you're the best player at this game or literally the worst. We're all here to get better and have fun doing so. So if you're down for that, welcome aboard, man. All good, Brendan. Brendan's a moderator, if that's what you're asking. I have like 9 of them. There's usually at least 1 or 2 in my streams. Oh, definitely don't want you. We want a wind ball here. Let's see where that puts us. All right, that's a pretty reasonable place to be. About in there. Go with just about 5 rings. Curl it. Too much curl. Just a touch too much. Ugh. What's up, Jesse? I live in Colorado. There's going to be a lot of really good scores, Kevin. There's going to be a lot of high scores all over the board. It's a pretty easy tournament when all things are considered. Where are you from, Anthony? What's going on, Jameer? Nicely done. What's my club card? I didn't even look. Castaway an extra mile. Meh. Definitely don't want the rocket. We're gonna go crazy. I tried power 4, it didn't have the result I wanted, so I gotta stick power 5. Finally got it right where I wanted. Fuck yeah. So that shot is Apocalypse 4, Berserker, full overpower, full right spin, no top spin. Yeah, Kevin, I would definitely be using a Marlin or Quasar, something here and there on a couple nice holes just to get those couple strokes that are a little more tricky. Wow, almost long iron here. I'm gonna have to think about how I want to approach that, because at that distance there, that's kind of unfortunate that sniper at that distance with that ball is in a bad spot for adjustment. But if I go to, I may, so I think the play here, bring a Goliath. Bring a Goliath to give yourself the long iron shot instead. Some of these shots, I knew exactly what I've been trying to do all week, just hadn't gotten it down yet. That's a good example of one of those shots. I hadn't actually hit the fairway there where I wanted to. I've been a little shorter, and I've gotten the right distance, but ended in the rough. So, never taken that exact shot yet. Sometimes that's what it takes. Better to learn it now than in the weekend round. Holy Jesus. I feel like that needle is super fast. Doesn't matter when you're that close, but... See, I mean, I had direct tailwind there. If I could have just made a good adjustment, it wouldn't have been bad at all. But having to underpower... Oh, that's so unlucky. That should have dropped. Thanks, Vince. What's up, D-Walk? Love seeing new names in here. And I realize a lot of times that's people that have just never hopped in the chat before, but still love it. So a little more tailwindy on the second shot, huh? Thank you, Ed. I think that was a really nice shot if we cut away one bar of backspin. Nope, Clint, I haven't. I just don't see the point, I guess. It's just as easy to go switch one club as it is to go switch a bag. So, unless I find myself in a tournament where, like, this hole is going to be these 3 club combinations and this hole is going to be these 3 club combinations, I probably won't really use it. I really hate that they made that, like, a perk. Like, it's special. That's what I thought, Tim. Gracias, sir. Appreciate the confirmation. Probably like a bar, bar and a half. going on, Jared? What's up, James? Are you trying to get any streaming in today during the day, James? Yes, the gem perk is great. It should be a better gem perk and more clubs per thing and the extra trophies per match. I think that's an awesome combination of things. Because getting the extra trophies per match changes the game. Because that makes, like, all of a sudden, Tour 10, your more 50-50 is actually going to get you by instead of make you go down. Which is big. That's huge. Yeah, that adds up. That adds up. You know, you get two, what, you can get 4 pin chests a day? Or, I mean, I'm sorry, 4 free chests a day? No, 6? You can get a lot. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's another, every 2 days is another pack of quasars or navs. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's a big bonus. Oh, let's, we'll pop 2 of these. I don't like to clear my chest slots because I forfeit a lot of matches, but I do like to have 1 or 2 open just in case I do get a win. Maybe I get a gold or a platinum. That's always good. Thanks, Knuckles. I've actually never played Fortnite. I don't really have time for it. I put a lot of hours into Golf Clash when I want to, you know, I haven't over the past like 3-4 weeks, but that's because I've been busy and I needed a break, and the combination of things basically tore me away from the game almost entirely. But now that I'll be back into it, you know, I spend a lot of hours into this game between getting information for streams and tournaments and stuff like that. Now with the clans, just gonna have to try and keep up on clan points. It's too much. I can't get into another game. Can you hear me, Tim? Say everything looks good on my end. Last skip frame was 25 minutes ago, so. All right, we'll give it a try just because. Why not? I don't really have anything to lose. God, see this hole. I can't help but hit great on this stupid hole. And look, I end up almost exactly the same spot as my jump. So that's why I'm saying. And if what I'm talking about is I could have easily hit just too far to the right there, hit that fairway and bounced past the green and be in trouble. And that's not likely to happen to me off a great shot, taking the normal bounce shot, which is why I've been sticking with it. I feel like it's the ultimately safer shot. Sometimes you got to actually do it to confirm, but I kind of did. I went off my head. That's mid club there, so I went with just under a full max adjustment. Max plus 10, eh? Because I've been doing true plus 10% adjustment at mid for the hop shot. I have what in this game? See, here's the thing with my belief with wind balls. I don't think they're necessary. I think they just give you the better chance. So if I can do it, I'm gonna. Par threes, I pretty much always will, unless it puts me at a weird club distance. No, I play Tour 10, 3 million a game. See, I highly disagree. The less of an adjustment you have to make, the more of a chance you're going to be spot on. Especially, like if, let's say you have to move 9 rings. If that 9 rings puts you down a slope all of a sudden and into a bunker or something like that, it's going to be much harder to measure than, say, you move that 6 rings and you were staying on flat surface. That's a big reason I use them. Nice shot. Very nice shot. Thanks, DeWalt. I think this is the hole, right? But I was going to attempt a minus 5%. Power 3, sniper. Yeah, I don't use them in pro unless it's because I want the power 1 and the wind resistance. Otherwise, I'll just use like a Kingmaker or a Katana, typically in pro. And that's just because, like I said, I like to give myself the best chance. It's not needed. If you want to really be smart and save your balls, you don't need to use them in pro. But like I said, I just like giving myself the best chance. I need all the help I can get. I'm notoriously an unlucky person. Sometimes to get those drops, I gotta drop balls I don't really want to drop, but all right, we'll try it like that. least we hit a perfect so we can see. Nope, gonna be too hot still. Yes, absolutely true, Tim, which is why I pretty much use the same ball that I'm going to use in the weekend all week long. Which sucks because you go through good balls pretty quickly that way, but it is the best chance of dialing in adjustments, 100%. Yeah, that's kind of what I mean, Clint. I think I'm a little above average, but I want to compete with people above me. So in order to do that, I need to be using the best gear I got, especially because a lot of those people still are using even the people that are great at this game still use the best gear a lot of the time. Or at very least are using Kingmakers out the wazoo because they have tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of them. I remember Geek. I'm hoping I don't need to. Hoping I can get to my Endbringer. Oh, damn. Well, screw it. We'll take it. We'll take the shot just because we're here. Oh, look at that. Look at that. No one ever forfeits to me. And it got me a gold chest. Thank you, sir. I do have the Endbringer in, don't I? Yes. I've gotten to Endbringer range a couple times, Timmy. I've made it every time I've been in Endbringer range, too. I don't know what that is, Anthony. No, not Endbringer dunk, just a standard Endbringer shot. Yeah, no, Roro, I don't use my second bag. I don't see the point. We're doing okay, Bobby. We're not killing it, but we're doing all right. Thanks, Steve. See, that's my fear, is I feel like if I use clubs, I go in, I'm actually looking at the clubs that are going to the hole. Whereas if I set up a certain bag and bring it in, like, I'm like, oh, I want my Thorn here. Or let's say I have an Apocalypse bag and a Thor Hammer bag. And I want my Thor Hammer bag, but I forget that my Thor Hammer bag has my Saturn, but I really want to bring my Goliath that hole. I'm going to forget because I'm just selecting a bag. I feel like selecting clubs is a much more consistent way to get what I really want to happen. This is going to be iffy. We'll see. Right into the spot. Yeah. All right, Tim, this should be what I'm talking about here. Pretty sure this will be Endbringer. And it's power 3. All right. Yeah, I've just never really been a dunker. Nice shot. Nice shots. So you can almost get to the... right in there. God damn great. Not going in. Oh, wow. I can't believe it still fell. That's 3 for 3 with the Endbringer. So if I can get to Endbringer there, it's a real solid chance. Well, I honestly think it may have been close enough to perfect. And close enough to a good line that's just why it would have probably dropped with a perfect as well, just on the left side of the cup. So, you know. The reason I moved it left is because I moved a tiny bit right because of the hill when I was moving my target up. But I think I moved more left than I moved right. Either way, worked out. Thanks, Mateo. Oh man, how come no one said anything? Been playing with a pro logo up the whole time. I only noticed because I noticed my viewer count was off. I wanted to refresh that. Well, I mean, the problem is you have to get that perfect spot, basically, on the drive. You have to just pass that bunker, just on the side of it. If you go any more left, you're going to be out of range, and it has to be a thorn. Too hot. Still definitely not bad. Teeniest bit more curl. It's super easy to over curl this. For some reason, curl seems to play extra hard on this one. And if you curl too much, you're going bunker. Or at least you're just going to go way right of the pin. No, I played that shot at 0% adjustment. Just max end bringer. No, I don't believe so. Should be able to go back and take a look real quick. I should have that set up so you can do that. If I did, it was on accident. I have been playing it at 0. What did I miss? Tim, what happened in the chat? I can't go check it right now. Wow. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, Tim. I would like to shoot my first minus 30 this weekend, at least. I've shot minus 29 now like 2 or 3 times. I need a minus 30 for the stat book. Plus, this is a tournament. I mean, let's be real. Minus 30 is definitely going to give us a chance to have a good finish. I mean, it all depends on the bracket, but still. Thanks, Troy. Yeah, I know you do. For sure you do. Every single hole. You could theoretically finish this. You could theoretically finish this course with a 42. Theoretically. No one's going to do that. But that's eagling every single par 3 and par 4 and albatrossing every par 5. But it's doable. No one will, but these holes allow for it, technically. Ah, that grape might have just screwed me. I might have had it. I'm okay with not getting the drops here. I want them in the weekend. I need a bunch of drops this weekend. This feels like a tournament that could be a good one for all 3 accounts. It's been a while since I've had that. Oh yeah, I agree. Maybe 29 if you're in a great bracket, but I still really almost don't even see that. We're doing fine, Brendan. We're doing fine. So we're on pace for 27. It's not where I want to be come weekend, but definitely doing okay right now. We're still learning a couple things here and there. That's a big part of it. Oh yeah, I mean, in no which way am I going to be upset about a minus 27. If I can, I still got to get it. We're not there yet. In no way would I be mad about that. Let's try about like that. That's a lot of wind. See, I think actually we can get away with not having a full OP this. It's about right there. Uh-oh. Straight left is probably not what I want. I was pretty much lining that up on the edge. Yep. Again, should still be able to reach from there, just unfortunate. It's not what you want to do. At least give ourselves a chance to get up there. That's basically what I'm trying to do, Ronald. I pulled it off once. I'm trying to figure out the exact setup to give myself a pretty consistent chance of coming out on fairway or... Ooh, that's what you don't want to do. Water hazard here is the scary thing to do. Almost anything else, you still got a chance. This is ugly as shit, though. See if maybe something like that. Ugh, still an ugly putt. What club, though, Ronald? That all depends, too. Mateo, I want to do that so bad. Every time I've tried to go for that patch to the left, I miss. It's such a small area. Yeah, see, I only have a APOC 4. Little bit different scenario. Hence the power 5 ball. I tried a power 4 ball. I didn't like where it put me. Damn it. Hate missing putts. I hate missing putts. Luckily, it's not the weekend round. And we're doing well enough that one mistake isn't going to kill us. But still not what I want to do, ever. Took away my one good stroke. Yeah, damn is right. It sucks. Missing putts is like the worst feeling in the game, maybe. So I don't do it often. I make tough putts pretty consistently. So missing like a mid-range. Mid-range tends to be my problem distance, though. I don't know what it is. I have like a better chance at being slight OP putt than those mid-range ones. I shouldn't have really. There was no reason to par that still. Like, that should have been there. That was just. I knew, consciously I knew I was aiming on the left side of the pin. It wasn't direct center. So if anything, I should have graded right. It might have still dropped then, because you saw it didn't even touch the cup. Off a slight great left, so. We'll see if we can make up for it here. Maybe we get lucky. need to set myself up as much as possible here. Save time. Open this bad boy up. Yeah, I've noticed a little bit of variance on 1 as well. I agree. Yeah, I think they do the slight variance intentional, which is fine. But I think they should do that more with speed and not direction, because speed changes everything too. God darn it. God darn it. Just to the right in the front, just to the left in the back. We're getting close with that shot, though. I know exactly where to put that curl now. I used the skeleton as my reference. So the first shot, I went ball edge, just touching the right side of that first bone. Second shot there was just touching the left side. So I want my ball edge direct center of that first bone on that curl, and that should be perfect. Could have used that, got my stroke back. That would have been real nice, but it's all right. As long as we eagle this last hole, I'm still okay with a 26. I'll never be upset with a par score on the opening round. Getting through 18 holes without any major mistakes, or at least if you have a mistake, you made up for it somewhere, is still okay. It's not what you want to do on the weekend, but it shows sign of that you have a good understanding of what you need to do. Alright, so see how this turns out. If after this play, if I execute it well and I still don't really like it, we'll start going left. I know left is safe. It's not like it's not. I just like to make a plan and stick with it as much as possible. So I really cannot remember if I used a Kingmaker or a Titan, but that's alright. We're going Kingmaker. Oh, no, that's right. I used a Zerker. What am I talking about? 7 is a hell of a hole. I like it a lot, and it's in a great spot in the course, in my opinion. 7 is where you should have a tricky hole. That's a lot of wind. I'm going to actually put on just about 1/4 of a bar of backspin for this one. Thanks, Alan. See, I am shooting over water there. I'm going to give it a +5%. I don't know that it needs it, but we're going to find out. Because that's the way I started, and it hadn't been a bad play. I've come close to the albatross a couple times. I like the idea of having straight up tailwind here. Still too much. The tailwind's definitely kicking it a little far, but it's actually been super easy. That Zerker with about a 50% curl, full side pin, no top, maybe a bar backspin, up to a bar backspin depending on your wind speed. And just hit perfect. Just line it up left of that bunker like a good ring or two of extra space, and it's been pretty safe. I have had one bad lie so far with that shot that I really didn't like. Every other time, it's been pretty much okay. Bringing the Goliath is key, though, I think, to making the second shot achievable with the clubs. Or perhaps a backbone. Because a backbone, if you pulled it back and went with topspin, maybe, could be a potential way to go about it as well. I don't know that I like the Saturn for a topspin shot or like a long running long iron shot. Oh yeah, no yeah, I'm not gonna dunk there. On that shot it wouldn't have mattered, but I mean, I would not dunk with a gear ball. Not if I could help it. I would be choosing a much better ball for that. All right, 26. Not terrible, not great. Gets us through. So that's always good. Not the greatest tiebreaker, but at least it's not a bad round. Let's see what the top is in this bracket. Minus 29. At the moment, there's probably still tons. Yeah, barely anybody's finished. Tons of people to go. Hey, Geek, check it out. I hope my notes help you. Anybody else you recognize? Nice. John. This is a fun bracket. That's all I see that I recognize, but awesome. Yeah, James, when are you getting on, bro? Because I am planning to try and actually get all 3 in today if it's possible. Kind of make up for some lost time for the past few weeks. Oh, all right. Well, there's a pretty high chance I'll be back on very shortly, guys. I know for a fact J-Bone's schedule is pretty clogged. James is busy. I know Helios already did a round. I'm fairly sure. So it's probably fairly open today. So I will likely be back on in 20 minutes or so. I got to take a short break, but I will be back. Later, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. If you could hit that thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate it. And I hope I'll see you at the next one. Good luck if you have not played and you're about to.